on the 7 train on my way home. I'm just going to talk about what I like tonight and what a tough business comedy is. Like, you're really not going to make a lot of money in comedy. Like, you have to do it because you love it. And, one of my brothers says to me, find something that you really enjoy and go for it. And I thought I enjoyed a lot of things for a long time. And I really didn't. It was just things that I thought could fix me. I don't think comedy can fix me. I do enjoy the stimulation of writing and at times finding what I believe you find in the steps or self-searching. I believe that is a good feeling, especially when you're writing a joke. It is such a high. But it's like, I'm finally learning how to be repetitive, which I hate doing. It's like one of my pet peeves. I hate being repetitive, and I have to get drunk to even do it on stage. It feels good. I feel like I'm making progress. Like I look at this year coming up, and I'm like, how bad could it be? Then basically the past, I guess, 5. Like if I'm thinking about when I lost it and I had to go into hospitals for a while and stuff, and when I thought every word was an acronym, and I'm just talking out loud because maybe somebody else will go through this. Like when I relapsed and I realized that it wasn't going to work for me, like I completely lost it emotionally because I felt like I had worked so hard. Like I felt like I did everything that those books told me to do. I studied it like I was going to college. I wrote papers on it. I made up my own prayers. And, once you realize something's bullshit, it's hard to go back to it. And I believe in life it gets harder to come back from anything. I truly do. Because you're like, what do I have to do now? What am I going to have to put myself through now? I'm just so grateful to have... and I despise that word. Anybody that I know or that knows me knows how much I have so much contempt for that word. But I am really grateful that I'm getting another shot with another group of people in my life, because when I go to an open mic or I go to a showcase, I don't feel like people frown upon me. They're just like, yeah, you're a fucked up alcoholic. I don't get labeled with all these emotional deficiencies, which I'll still never think I would have been labeled with if I didn't, have the urge to drink ridiculous amounts of alcohol. Anyways, man, I hope everybody is getting ready to rock in a good new year. I got to talk to my other brother today, and he reminded me of why at this point in my life I choose to stay away from family. Because family holidays are tough. It's like it's always nice to see everybody, but when you get all those people in one area, it gets kind of tough. It does. You have all those personalities that going on, and the testosterone starts to come out. Even women have that shit, and I think they get it more as they get older. Their balls definitely get bigger. I know my mother's did. Anyways, guys, have a very, very good weekend. Adam Moore's Detox Show, always live and direct from New York City. If you got any topics you want to talk about or you're feeling about, either DM me if you're on Twitter, or what else am I on? YouTube. If you're on Facebook, instant message me, because it's mostly the guys I grew up with on here, because I do talk about a lot of personal shit that I'm hurting. That sometimes people make fun of you about, like when you talk about how you're hurting, sometimes people want to call you a pussy, and it's like, I've been dealing with this disease for a long time, and I've took a lot of shame with it, and it's taken me a long time to stand up and say, you know what, I'm not going to be fucking ashamed of it. If I had cancer or AIDS or leukemia, nobody would put me down for that. This shit has been classified as a disease. I see people sleeping on the train with it every day. That's enough out of me for tonight. Have a good one. Peace.